Hi everyone, welcome back to Photoshop Essentials, Mastering the Basics. My name is Ambry, the digital design guru, and today we're going to hop into a very short and brief mini lesson on filters and effects. And so this lesson is intended to equip you with the foundational understanding of filters and effects in Photoshop so you can start applying some creative filters and different effects to enhance and transform your images and add a little touch of visual flair to your design. And I'm actually going to demonstrate how to do that as well as build on some previous things that we've learned. So just kind of show you guys how everything that we've learned thus far in this crash course, how you can use all those different things to create different designs. So um, our agenda, moving on. I'm going to introduce those filters and effects, where to find them in your interface, what are filters and effects, just to clarify that if you don't know, and explore some creative filters and apply filter effects. So applying one and using some things that we've already learned thus far and applying that to filters and effects today. So really quickly, I'm going to show you guys, if you can draw your eyes all the way to the top of your screen in your menu bar. I want you to kind of look for something. It says filter. So we're looking for filter. Here's my filter here. And so Photoshop actually has a whole predefined section in your menu bar for filter functions. And there are so many different filter functions and tools and presets that you can apply to your image. And so filters, basically, it's just a way of just kind of making some predefined adjustments to like the color, style, just simple enhancements like sharpening and blurring your art to kind of make it different. And you can even do like oil paintings or water painting simulations. And so to kind of demonstrate what those filters do, I'm going to open up a new document with you guys. I'm going to go new, just so we can continue practicing opening up those new documents. And I have my blank canvas here. I have the Pixels plugin installed in my Photoshop here to easily access different images. And so I want to find an image actually with a really great background, but I also want to find something that I can focus on. So let's see. Oh, this one looks pretty cool, but they kind of already blurred the background out. Um, let's see. That could be something. And you know what? I think I actually have the perfect image. Let's see. Open. We're gonna fast forward this, guys, so y'all can move forward through this. I think this picture. Yes. Alright, so I have here, if you guys remember from previous lessons, I have here an image that I've taken at the park, and I want to demonstrate what some of those filters may look like, and how you can basically apply some previous things that we've learned on top of using filters to kind of transform your image here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my layers here. I'm going to duplicate this layer just so I can have an extra copy. So this is my background. I'm gonna hide it because I really don't need it. But this is the one that I'm gonna be working on. That's just something I just like to do. I'm gonna go to my filters, but I wanna make sure I have this selected. So I actually have the thing I wanna apply filter to selected. Go to filters up top. And in my filters drop down here, it has my recent, usually all the way at the top, my most recent filter that I've used. Some common ones that you can use. These are all different filter styles that you can use, like 3D, blur, different types of blurs, blur gallery, distort. If you want to add some noise, that's one I like to use a lot for fun. Pixelate, sharpen, so on and so forth. You can even go to the filter gallery here. And let's zoom out. So this is my filter gallery like preview window here. and it just gives you an opportunity to have your image here, and you can like preview what each one of these filters may look like if you decide you want to use them. So there are different artistic filters in this little folder here. We have artistic, so some artistic filters that you may can use. You have some brush stroke filter types. That's pretty cool. Distort. That's cool too. Different sketches. Stylize. And texture. Okay, so those are your filter and effect types. And you have multiple you can kind of choose from. Now, you don't have to stick to what Photoshop dishes out to you. You can make those adjustments. So in this little area here is how you adjust the filter that you have selected if you want to kind of make it different, if you wanted to make it a little bit more, the cell size a little bigger, thicker. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do. I'm going to hit cancel because I'm not going to apply anything just yet. I just want to continue to kind of look at some of these filters. I want to make sure I have this selected, go back to filter. Some other ones that you can use, neural filters. And I don't use this one too often, but they also have some preset filters in here too, with Photoshop Beta. So there are different types of filters, restoration down here. Oh, my computer's gonna die. Some creative filters and some colors. So those are pretty cool too. So what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna keep it simple and I'm going to actually zoom in. So I'm gonna do some cropping here and I'm gonna crop my image. And I'm looking for my crop. Here's my crop. I wanna zoom in on my little ducks here. We'll keep about that size. I got my little ducks. Let's see how we want this. And I wish we would have saved the one that we had did. If you guys remember, we did a previous lesson and we kind of like adjusted the lighting and everything, which was really cool. So I have my ducks, my focal point. I'm going to get a selection tool and I'm not going to make it pretty. I just want to just show you guys just the gist of how you can combine all these different features and tools that you've learned. So I have my object selection. I'm going to select my little ducks here and let's see if it does it for me. Fingers crossed that it does most of the work for me. Okay, I'll take it. So it looks like it did most of the work. So instead, I'm going to add a filter to the background actually and just keep the ducks like visible. So to do that, now I want to apply the filter to my selection, right? Because I have my selection and I'm applying the filter to it. Right now, my ducks are selected and I don't want that. So I'm going to go to select and I'm going to inverse. So I'm going to swap my selection. So instead of having the duck selected, now I have everything outside the duck selected. That's a good little trick. I'm going to go to filters and let's just add some noise. We all know what blur looks like. Let's add some noise. Let's add some crazy noise. And hit OK. And deselect. So if you want to do something like that, add some crazy noise using like just kind of focusing on just one piece, you can do that. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do with filters. So hopefully that helps. Alrighty, so just to recap, so far what we've done is we found where those filters are in our Photoshop interface, which we located up here. We explored a few of our different filter functions. Continue to explore more. There's so much that you can do in here. And we applied a filter to an actual image and we use selection tools. So hopefully you guys are able to practice a little bit to transform your image. Open up an image and apply at least 2 or 3 filters to your image and share it in our community. Then on filters and effects, it was a quick and easy lesson. It's super easy to just simply apply a filter just to kind of enhance and add a little flair to your design. So hopefully you have some type of foundational understanding of filters and the effects that it has in Photoshop, and you're able to start applying some creative filters and effects to transform your images. Until next time, see you guys soon. Thanks.